you know, he's going to race well, and you know, he's a big talented horse that could surprise a few for sure.
All right, well, that's next Saturday. Let's talk about today. Now, Andrew, you've got Oh Hello coming up in this race, and just has been impeded with a little bit of luck, really, and that was the case last start. Home track, what are we thinking today?
Well, we just said to muscle win. That was the instructions. But no, look, he's racing really well. Carol Marshall, Sally, they've been really patient with him. You know, and we saw with I Hope He Wins, she took 4 races to win one, and he's probably be a little bit in the same boat where he lacks a bit of confidence. But, you know, he's going to settle in probably 3rd or 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th like that, and just get into a nice rhythm. And hopefully he can get into the Open today and just let down like we know he can. If he can find a spot, relax, he's going to quicken. His work's been brilliant. You know, even Carol just said then he can't look any better. She was so pleased with him. So, yeah, hopefully he gets in the Open and he lets down and like we know he can, because he is quite a talented horse.
Move to race number 3, your daughter's race. Our Lorena is a good chance in the race to maybe try and get some sponsorship dollars back.
Yeah, absolutely. That'd be great. Our Lorena, she's run a cracking race here, you know, in the last 2, and out to the mile. Look, mother was a good stayer, and Wooden Bassett, everything indicates that she should get the mile, and you know, hopefully we're just posing up, and probably just a fraction more patience this week. Should take her pretty close to being right there. You know, had a good fortnight after a pretty tough run out here 2 weeks ago, and the better ground should help her, and she's a beautiful big filly that should get out over a bit further too. So we're expecting a pretty competitive performance from her too.
Let's jump to Check Maiden race number 8. Is it his day today? He gets a good setup around, looking to be good speed in the race with Leroy Brown. You're feeling as though this can be his opportunity to gain another win? Yeah,
well, it certainly looks that way. You know, we've taken a real patient approach with him this season. We've tried to, you know, he's a big gangly 4-year-old that's just taken a fair while to furnish, and you know, looking at him there this morning, he went out and had a canter, and he just looks the best he's probably looked all prep. We're hoping to, you know, get a bit of confidence out of today, and then he can step out in fortnight's time to the Tauranga Japanese Trophy, and then, you know, out a little further after that. So we're really hoping, and like you say, it's a nice setup. Everything sort of adds up that he should be a really good chance today. He's worked in well, so no, we're happy with his coating condition. So, yep, no, hopefully he gets a well-deserved win.
Beautiful. All right. Thanks for your time, Andrew. All the best.
No bother at all. Thank you so much for having us on.
No worries, mate. All right, let's go and get to Thad Taylor, because Victor Tango is the easer in the market from 190, so that means Star Clan's moved looking like the most, and probably a little bit of Oh Hello as well, Thaddeus. All right, thank you for that. Your assessment here, Stephen. I know you were keen around Star Clan running a race.
Yeah, I was at the top of the day in our betting strategy. I made him the value bet at $9, and he's now he's almost half that quote at $5. I just thought he came out of the right race, BP, up against race winners last start. He was 145 days fresh. He'll improve, 1,400 metres. There's a lot going for him. He'll get back in the second half of the race, but he should get his opportunity down the crown of the track. I thought he was a genuine value. He's found his mark at $5.50, but I've declared him on top. Number 6, Oh Hello, just didn't see daylight last start. Look, progressive type, comes out of the right barn. Just had a little bit of nervousness around Victor Tango at the top of the week or the day at $1.90. I thought it was far too short for a horse that, yes, ran second to Autumn Glory last start at Ruakaka, but it was a very bunch finish, top 7 within a half a length of each other. The overall speed rating was 3.4 lengths below maiden grade. And out of the 11 beaten runners that day, 14 starts for 0 placing, so I was happy to take on at the price.
But maybe now getting to the right price now as well, though. Like I sort of think now 270 is getting to a position where you could actually be on, and if you were on Star Clan, you could probably, you know,
take a saver.
Take a saver as well. So that's one way of looking at it anyway. This is the Wheelie Bin Services Maiden over 1,400 metres. We'll get to you, George.
Thank you, Brendan. As the last few to come into line, Victor Tango favoured here at $2.70. Star Clan The mover in the market at $5. Oh Hello at $6. They're the best backed runners in the race. As we're almost set to go, the last one to come into line. Attendant moves out of the way. Wheelie Bin Services 1400. Bit of activity in the stalls. Buccino in one. Starter Stephen Barlow has them. Gates open. All Star Clan reared as the gates opened. And it's stood in the stalls here. So we'll just have to see what eventuates from that, but a sensation at the start. First away was Artamos to lead out from Oh Hello. Moonbeams is right there with Buccino, followed by the favourite Victor Tango. Then Taylor S overdoing it in the clear. Back and behind that next was Scaredoheights from Oceania Flame. Then Sapphire Patch back fourth last from Zavador. Fantastic Ideas. And He's Divine as last, and they went without Star Clan, who reared as the gates opened. Over by the 800 metres mark they go. Pacemaker is now in front here, leading by about a half length, is going to be Artamos. It shows the way here by a half length. From on the outside, Moonbeams. 2 lengths away, Buccino. On its outside, Oh Hello from Victor Tango, the favourite, fifth and in the clear, looking to improve now. 2 back, Taylor S, Zavador. Then came Scaredoheights, Fantastic Ideas. Sapphire Patch, He's Divine. And Oceania Flame is last. Into the straight they come, 300 metres to go. Artamos tackled by Moonbeams. Victor Tango being popped the question. Oh Hello looks to warm up between runners, and then followed by Buccino further back. Scaredoheights at the 150. Moonbeams. Victor Tango's chiming in with his run on the outside. The favourite. Here comes Victor. Victor Tango. Victor Tango wins it. Second over was Moonbeams. Third Artamos. Fourth. Photos between Oh Hello and the late finishing Scaredoheights. Back and behind those next then came Fantastic Ideas from Buccino. Further away Zavador with Sapphire Patch, Taylor S, He's Divine, and just going past the line now was Oceania Flame. And the sensation at the start, just as the start was effected, Star Clan reared in the gates and virtually stood there and took no part in the race. Victor Tango, favourite, will deliver. In the second here, trained by David Green, Warren Kennedy, and he rounded off the race very, very nicely indeed, did Victor Tango.